In search of some of the most unique animals in the world, I'm flying over 9,000 miles to the remote wilderness regions of Australia. For anyone interested in nature, stepping onto Australian soil is like stepping into the shoes of an 18th century naturalist. Everything here is strange and different, and that's because this continent has largely evolved in isolation. And what a vast and varied landscape it is too. My first stop is at the northeastern edge of Queensland, where I'll be delving into the coastal waters that are home to the largest living structure on Earth, the Great Barrier Reef. It's a marine adventure that promises humpback whales, giant turtles, and an abundance of exotic fish and birds. I'm starting on the mainland in Hervey Bay. It may look like a grey day in Cromer, but the climate here is warm all year round, never dropping below 22 degrees Celsius. I'm really looking forward to today. We're heading out into Hervey Bay. That's the harbour entrance here. Up north of me stretches the Great Barrier Reef, and over to my east, that's Fraser Island. That's the largest sand island on the planet. Fascinating place. And that actually provides protection to the bay from the southern part of the Pacific Ocean. And as a consequence, this sheltered area is an extremely good place to look for wildlife. So it should be an exciting day. This is one of the best places in the world to find humpback whales. Every year, these humpbacks make an extraordinary 5,000-kilometre migration from their tropical breeding area north of here to the feeding grounds in Antarctica. It's the longest migration made by any animal. On this arduous journey, the whales make just one stop, and that's here in Hervey Bay. With me is whale expert Wally Franklin, who's been studying the whales arriving here for over 25 years.
With whales, it became an interest, turned into a passion, and became an obsession.
Well, I'm really glad that it has, but these animals need champions because they can't speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
With Wally's expert knowledge of these waters, we don't have to wait long for our first sighting. Here we go, here we go. And again, way! We've spotted a mother whale with a very young calf, just 3 months old.
That's Mum.
That's Mum, yeah. What a lovely sight. Humpbacks get their name from the raised hump of the dorsal fin, and because they arch their backs when they dive. That's amazing. So tell me what's special about Hervey Bay.
Well, Hervey Bay is an absolutely unique location for humpback whales. Mature females discovered this area and realised it was a perfect location to bring their slightly older calves, right? But when they start travelling is when they begin coming in here.
This sheltered bay makes the perfect location for swimming lessons. What a privileged view we've got. Humpbacks are the show-offs of the whale kingdom. Oh, she's really playful. Look at that. The clowns who love messing around at the surface of the water. This young female calf is enjoying practicing important skills like breaching, tail lobbing and pectoral slapping, which she'll need on her long journey to Antarctica.
A very typical calf play, this.
That's amazing. She's on her back doing this. You can clearly see the lumps, the tubercles on the leading edge there of the pectoral fins. Amazing. Very distinctive, aren't they? Easy to identify because of the length of the pectoral fins.
They're the only whale with pectoral fins that are relatively the same length of our arms to our bodies. All the other whales and dolphins have pectoral fins that are only about elbow
Short,
length.
yes. Why do they pectoral slap like that, Sir Wally? Are they using it to communicate?
There's a belief that the pec slapping has a communication function. There's a view that the pec slapping gives other whales an indication of their presence, may be a way for a female to call in males, they say. But with the mums and calves, very likely she's in a process of training the calf how to do it. Remember, the calves have got to learn everything. All the moves, all the whale moves, come from working with mum. So what happens is, whoa, there's a nice.
That's a great bridge. Wasn't that beautiful?
It's all about this young whale getting full control of its body, coordination of its movements, and also learning the moves. I mean, that breach could save its life one day.
This calf will be extremely vulnerable on her very first migration. She could fall prey to sharks or killer whales, or even die of exhaustion. These lessons are vital to her survival.
This is the kindergarten, the junior school and the high school for the humpback whales. Now when they leave here, they have to make their first trip to Antarctica and get safely back, and that's university. So by the end of their first year, these young whales have done all the study they need to do to live safely for the rest of their lives as a humpback whale.
That's a really nice way of putting it.
It looks like another work-up dive. Look
Hey! At that. That's great. You love them, don't you?
We absolutely love these whales, and you know, I can see we'll be devoting the rest of our lives to continuing to study them and to be a voice on their behalf as best we can.
That's great. Watching such a young calf master her whale moves has been a unique experience for me. It's like seeing a toddler take its first steps, and that's a very special moment to witness.
Woohoo!